Hello LVC, my name is Tyler and I'm an intern working alongside your campus dietitian Morgan Walker. I'm also a human nutrition graduate student at the University of Alabama, and today I'm calling you out, yes you, on the one habit holding you back from crushing college, skipping breakfast. Nationwide, over 60% of college students report skipping breakfast regularly, with studies showing only about 1 in 3 eating it daily. That's not just a stat. It's a silent epidemic fueling foggy brains, crashed energy, and weaker grades. Let's be real. You're a college student. You're probably aged around 18 to 22. You're juggling early classes, practice, part-time jobs, and sometimes 4 hours of sleep. You're tired, stressed, and probably functioning off caffeine and doom scrolling. Most of you live on campus, 87% specifically from the survey reporting, so MUND is essentially your kitchen. According to the LVC breakfast survey sent around September, only 21% of you report eating breakfast daily. This message is for you, the students who don't eat breakfast daily, not doctors or parents or Mets employees. Don't consider this a lecture. I'm here to wake you up because your body is depending on you, as well as your academic and athletic success. Let's cut the excuses. 60% of you eat breakfast less than 3 days per week. That's not being too busy. That's called self-sabotage. 21% of students report eating breakfast daily, as I mentioned. 18% report 4 to 6 times per week, which is a little bit more reasonable. However, 60% report 1 to 3 times per week or never. The top 3 reasons you gave as to why you are missing your morning meals include lack of time at 62% of reporting, not being hungry 49% of reporting, and prioritizing sleep over food 38% of reporting. These reasons are all understandable. We've all been there, so it can be easy to see where these reasons may play a factor in missing breakfast here and there, but making a habit out of it is detrimental to your wellness as a college student. Here's the truth. Skipping breakfast equates to 20 to 30% lower cognitive performance according to some studies. So when you're going to your 8 a.m. exam, you're not showing up fully charged. Athletes who skip breakfast are missing out on gains and recovery, so your sprint times might be slower and your lifts might be weaker. Chronic skippers can gain 2 to 5 pounds more per year and report higher stress and fatigue than those who don't. The good news is that from your results on the survey and your reporting, we listened and we acted. A very popular suggestion from the survey was that Mets begin distributing to-go breakfast bags that would be meal swipe eligible, and this is going to be coming in the near future. This would be possible through ordering these on the LVC mobile app the night before and then picking it up in MUND dining hall before your morning class. You don't have to worry about sitting down and being late if time constraints were your concern. 62% of you said that having no time in the morning was your biggest barrier, and this could be your fix. Additionally, nutrition info is posted everywhere around MUND. There is a designated spot located on the glass outside the cashier station, which will contain additional nutritional information and newsletters to keep you up to speed with the latest MUND updates. In this photo, it's not showing, but this would be where it would be. Additionally, social media posts will be ramping up frequency, and athletes may notice an increase in nutritional awareness coming from these strength and conditioning coaches' social media pages. This is all a coordinated effort to make sure we are reaching you in every way possible. 52% of respondents reported that eating breakfast takes place in their dorms and apartments. 42% said that you eat in MUND dining hall. So for the 52 that are eating in their dorms or apartments, this is a perfectly viable option, though many of these same students report that their breakfasts may be a banana or a granola bar. While this is better than eating nothing in the morning, it is good to know how to build a healthy breakfast that will fuel you properly. Every Wednesday, Morgan the dietitian hosts a pop-up table tailored around nutrition, and you've probably been too anxious or dismissive of it based off of the low turnout every week. but some of these tables do pertain to the benefits of building a healthy breakfast routine. So make sure to check these out check out these weekly events if you want to obtain tips and tricks to optimize performance and overall health. A few weeks ago specifically, we hosted Quaker Oats to promote some healthy breakfast options that you can find within MUND every morning. A common concern that was reported in the LBC breakfast survey was that a lot of you wanted real eggs. There's this common misconception going around that the scrambled eggs are powdered, but do not let this sway you away from coming to breakfast, because this is a false assumption. The eggs are perfectly fine. Additionally, some of the students reported that they would like more allergen-free or vegan options. And you may not be aware of this, but the station towards the far wall, towards the windows, includes various plant-based milk alternatives and gluten-free pancake and waffle mixes. Plant-based sausages can also be found on the Live Well station for those willing or wishing to eat more vegetarian alternatives. You can also take advantage of METS's breakfast incentive program, which allows students to earn a free meal swipe for every 10 breakfast attendances. This free meal swipe can be redeemed at any meal, not just breakfast. The punch cards for these can be found at the entrance of MUND upon walking inside. Anybody curious about nutritional information for menu items can look up the menu on the LBC Dining app or scan any of the various QR codes posted on the TV screens around the dining hall. The benefits of breakfast aren't just some, crazy theories. These are proven. This is proven data that is undeniable. So a plethora of studies indicate that regular breakfast consumption is associated with better academic performance, literacy, and cognitive functions like attention, memory, when negating for external socioeconomic factors. So maybe academic or athletic performance aren't enough incentive or of highest concern for you. Maybe you're not an athlete, you're not worried about that. But maybe your main concern is weight gain. And to this I say that while many studies have not found a significant correlation between breakfast consumption and BMI, if you are skipping breakfast, it's perfectly reasonable to assume that you may overindulge during your next meals, or maybe include unnecessary high-calorie snacking between meals, and that all in all could potentially lead to unwanted weight gain. So including a protein, carb, and fiber-rich breakfast into your morning routine can keep you more satiated and prevent that unhealthy snacking that gets the best of all of us. My hope is that this coming spring semester, we will see a 50% increase in average daily breakfast eaters. And I think that's achievable because it's not that much. So presently, MUND is seeing a breakfast turnout of anywhere between 100 and 150 students. That doesn't include everyone that's eating, in their dorms or at Intermezzo or Bishop, but that's just MUND specifically. And I don't expect the entire student population to make its way to MUND in the morning, but small progress over time will prove beneficial for those that do. And we can make this happen, so we're looking for better focus, better energy, better moods, better grades, and better PRs if you're an athlete. So we can't keep making excuses. So tomorrow morning, you have two choices. You can hit snooze, you can skip breakfast, and you can drag through your day, or you can order a to-go breakfast bag tonight, you can eat it, you can crush your 8 a.m., and then you can go tell your classmates to get their lives together because they drag themselves to class like a zombie. It's time to be a disciplined adult and start a morning routine that makes breakfast a priority. So tonight, you should make sure that you have access to the dining app, and you should order your first breakfast to-go bag. It probably takes about 30 seconds if you're one of those people that doesn't already get to MUND in the morning anyways. You should set a reminder for yourself on your phone to pick it up on your way to class, and then mentally just remind yourself why you're doing this. So remind yourself of all the benefits that your academic success, or that your academics and athletics will get from this. And I would say you're not too busy when it comes down to having a disciplined routine and an understanding of why we need to do, the things we need to do, it's time to start fueling your future. And thank you very much. These are my references that I used for my research. Feel free to check them out on your own.